Despite being one of the biggest and most expensive aircraft in the world, the Airbus A380 has been one of the most used aircraft not only by the world's billionaires, but it has also been used for commercial purposes all across the globe, and today, the Airbus authorities has finally said goodbye to the Airbus A380, so follow me, as we take a deep look on why the production of this aircraft has been put on hold. Welcome to Highest Luxury, the home of the billionaires. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, and I know you can do that in less than 5 seconds. Thanks for doing that for me. Alright, let's get started. Back in the year 2000, the production of this aircraft began, and was later introduced in October 25, 2007, with Singapore Airlines acting as the mighty aircraft's launch customer, and since then, a total of 251 Airbus 380 have been built and delivered to 14 airlines around the world. And this aircraft has been in operation since 2007 till 2019, when Airbus officially said their final goodbye to A380 following the inauguration of the new Airbus A321. And since then, the Airbus has stopped the production of A380 in 2021 when it was officially announced, as there was no sufficient orders from other airlines to keep production going. After the final Airbus A380 was handed over to its new owners, the Dubai-based carrier Emirates, and ever since then, the factory where the A380 was made has been vacant while it awaits repurposing. If you know anything about the aviation industry, you should know that there's no time to spare. And based on the fact that this sector never sleeps when it comes to production of aircraft, having a large space that is underutilized presents both an opportunity and the necessity to get any production done quickly. And with the help of the new final assembly line, Airbus will be greatly aided in its efforts to meet the demand for aircraft in the narrow-body market, particularly for the Airbus A321 and its associated variants. And with these new versions, they can be able to match the current and medium market sector, and also meet the passengers' needs. The current CEO of Airbus said in his speech that the inauguration of this new Airbus 321 final assembly line represents another milestone in modernizing our global industrial system. This FAL will contribute to the continuing production rate ramp up to 75 A320 family aircraft per month in 2026, while meeting the increased demand for the A321s, which currently represents around 60% of the total A320 family backlog. Airbus has benefited greatly from fierce rival, but also crucial manufacturer Boeing delaying the development of their own middle-market airliner, and to be totally honest, delaying the development of any new aircraft until the 2030s. The A321 family, which may include the standard Neo variant, the LR for long range, or the upcoming extra long range the XLR, began operations at the end of 2022 when Airbus saw the delivery of the first fuselage sections, and can now meet all demand in a really unmatched way. As a result of this, Airbus has now increased overall output to meet the demand of the passengers. The new A321 family, which may include the standard Neo variant, the LR, for long range, or the upcoming extra long range the XLR, began operations at the end of 2022 when Airbus saw the delivery of the first fuselage sections, and can now meet all demand in a really unmatched way, and as a result of this, the Airbus has now increased the overall output that the Airbus 380 didn't feature, and despite being the world's largest and most expensive passenger aircraft in the world, it doesn't change the fate of the A380 and what it endured, but it does mean that they can at least use that space to their advantage in the coming decades. According to many, the Airbus 380 was simply launched perhaps at the wrong time, and many people claim that it was too late to use the space now. However, for an excellent plane like this, it is said to be a wise decision in the opposite direction, which means that this is also a formal farewell to the almighty Airbus A380. And despite the fact that the aircraft is still in the air, Airbus headquarters has received some Airbus 380s that have returned due to recent reports of wing cracking accelerating on select client units. The final assembly line for the 380 was really the last component that indicated the active presence of the type, and now that it's gone and being replaced with a new one, well, it's the end of an era of this aircraft, but an exciting new one, the manufacturer can inspect them and look to fix it. The Airbus A380 is a large wide-body airliner that was developed and produced by Airbus. It is the world's largest passenger airliner and also features a full-length double-deck for crew and passengers. The Airbus company, which has invested a whopping sum of $25 billion in the production of this aircraft, has now been recouped. And that led to Airbus announcing that A380 production be put on hold in the end of 2021. So from now onwards, this company will no longer produce Airbus A380 aircraft. So if this Airbus A380 is your favorite airplane, don't worry, as the company has got your demand and taste as their utmost priority, as they look to make the new Airbus A321 available soon for their customers and passengers just like you and I. And that is it for today. Let me know what your opinion is concerning this. Do you think is a good idea for Airbus authorities to stop the production of Airbus A380 aircraft, or do you think is a bad one? Let me know in the comment below. Thank you all for all you support. I will see you all next time.